Hello, my wellness babes, my powerful manifestors. I am going to start doing long form content here on Flow with Chika. I have a lot of shorts, but I was like, I've been posting long form content that's really, really cute and really, really nice and followery. And I'm like, why not do it also on Flow with Chika? So smart, right? All right, so today we're going to talk all things manifestation. Actually, my first videos will be on manifestation. Also, look out for videos. Hopefully, mid-April. My schedule's looking a little bit shaky right now, but do look out for some quick 10-minute workout videos that's coming in for the summer body. It's going to incorporate Pilates. It's called Crazy, Sexy, Healthy. I love that title, and I'm going to do so much with that title. But it's just to get the summer body ready. It's going to be low impact. Excuse me, for 10 days. We're going to do Pilates. We're going to do bar. We're going to do some resistance bands. We're going to have some low impact HIIT. It's going to be so good to kind of get you toned. And also, like, if you're coming back from work, if you're so busy, you have children, just little workouts, 10-minute workouts you can do that is stress free. It's not going to add stress on your body to really, really slim you down for the summer, right? But we are going to start our manifestation series. As you know, I love to manifest. I enjoy manifesting. Even no matter what I go through, I am still all about calling in the vision you have in mind and making sure everything you worked for comes together and it looks great. But in today's episode, I want to talk about the fundamentals of manifesting, right? So we all know the first step of manifesting is getting clear on what you want. A lot of people are very all over the place because they attach their emotions, they attach their generational curses, they attach what they think society wants from them to what they actually want, right? And oftentimes, if you are not clear on what you want, it can really, really mess with what you are manifesting, right? Have you ever, for example, gone for a specific career and then realized that, okay, this is not what I want? Or maybe I had a desire for this because, oh, all I saw was my cousins do this, or I thought society was gearing this way and I felt pressure to go towards this career. I'm not saying it's bad, but with manifesting, you have to be flexible and open to rerouting and open to really weeding out the fluff, right? And really weeding out the desires to fit in, the desires to people please, or any type of past traumas that might affect what you want, right? And this is why I take time. I didn't just jump on content creating. Even with my career, I'm so intentional because I want to make sure that what I am manifesting, what I am working towards is authentic to me and it's really what I want. And oftentimes that comes with age, that comes with putting yourself out there. So ways to get clear on what you want is to really ask questions, right? A huge part of manifesting is seeing to believe, right? So meaning that if you have a desire to be an actress, put yourself in the acting field and see, is this the lifestyle I really want? And is this a lifestyle that's authentic to me? Or is it just a fleeting desire, right? And how you can tell if it's fleeting desire is try to audition for stuff and see over time if it works with your nervous system and if it's really what you want. You can never lose if you put yourself out there and you test out different career paths and you test out different opportunities before you go head straight towards your manifestation. I have seen so many people make so many mistakes because maybe in their early 20s or when they were like in so many different energies, they thought, this is what I wanted. So they put all of their energy, their minds towards a specific thing, towards a specific image in their minds, and then they grow older to realize that has nothing to do with them, and they really don't care about their career path, nor do they care about that look, nor do they care about it. But when they were younger or a specific time in their life, they thought that they needed to have that to fit in. They thought that they needed to have that to be accepted by others. So when you're manifesting, you want to make sure that you're dealing with all types of attachment issues. You want to make sure that you're clearing any need to be desired and seen by others, right? I'm not saying it's bad, but you want to make sure it's stemming from an authentic place. Another part of manifesting, of course, is that vision board part, right? So after you get clear of what you want, like, this is me, this is my authentic self, this is the career path I see myself in, or this is the family I want, this is the car I want, you want to start envisioning it, right? You want to start actually creating that Pinterest board, actually putting photos out there, actually telling people, right? You want to wait till you're clear about what you want before you tell it to others, right? So then others can probably send you good karma or direct you to the right path, right? So oftentimes when people are kind of like holding back what they're manifesting, it's not because they're scared of some juju or whatever. I mean, obviously there's that, right? But oftentimes that you want to be rooted and who you are, so that if a negative person comes and tells you that's not possible, it doesn't shake you, because it's like, I don't care. I don't have people pleasing tendencies. I don't care if it's not possible to you. For me, it's possible because I got super clear and I tasted it. So I know for a fact it's possible, right? So that is also another step of manifesting, that vision board piece. Never neglect the vision board. Never neglect the affirmations. Seeing yourself there, putting yourself in that energy, right? Going to that car dealership, getting inside of the car, dressing as that person. That is a huge aspect, because what you're doing, some people take it as like, oh, like that's childish. I know when I used to do it, people used to make fun of me. Like when I was younger and I'm really good at real estate, and I got clear what I want, like the type of place I want to live in. And then now it was to actually visualize it and get in that energy. What I used to do before signing off the papers, before actually living in the properties, I used to go around it and get in the energy of the neighborhood, meet people, get used to feeling like I am a part of this community. Why? Because you're training your nervous system to not get overwhelmed. So you have to understand, when you're going from one life to another life that's bigger, you have to train your nervous system to get used to it, right? It's not about just getting clear on what you want, then spending a whole bunch of money to get it. It's about getting clear what you want and then showing up as that person, so that your body and your mind gets used to it. So that when it actually comes to your lap, you're not overwhelmed, you're not shocked, you're used to that energy, you're used to that feeling, right? And so now it's just flow, right? And a third part about what's so important about manifesting is having a calm nervous system. Again, oftentimes people work so hard, but they never see the fruits of what they're doing because they're so much in a rush. They're so much in a rush. They want it right now. They want it this way. They want it this way. And that's just not how things work, right? Because there's so many parts that play into it. So you have to make sure that you're seeing all sides of the story. Okay, what schedule do I have to have? Who do I have to become? What type of mindset do I need? What type of network, right? Because in the next video, later on, I'm going to talk about the waiting period that is so important in manifesting, right? Building that structure. You have to have a calm nervous system. Oftentimes, people's answers to their problem is right in front of them, right? Or they've been told it, but they don't go towards it because they're everywhere but here in the now, right? Sometimes people look at manifesting as some big thing that is so unachievable and they have to go the dirty route for everything. And it's just not true. Because first of all, if you get clear on what you want, second of all, if you go and be inside that energy and embody it, and third of all, and then if you have a calm nervous system, a clear head, right? Good health, you will be like, oh my gosh, who I want to become, what I've been trying to build. Like, for example, me building Flow with Chika, because I'm so clear of what I want and I've been in that energy for years. I'm like, oh, I don't need to buy a new camera and a new Mac and do all these classes or whatever, and I would start a YouTube or build a brand. I can do it right now with $0. I built this brand starting with $0. Obviously, it took investments to learn what I learn and do what I do. I hired a lot of coaches to be able to teach about this stuff, and I manifested myself. However, to be able to broadcast my talents, because I've been manifesting this for so long and I'm so used to being in the energy, I didn't need extra motivation. I did not need a brand new camera or laptop. I just needed my old HP laptop and I got started right away. And that is the importance of having a calm nervous system. And if I was full of so much anxiety or so much worry or why me, why can't I just get this right away? I want it to be here. I want this specific, then I would not have been able to know that the answer to my problem is right there, walkable in front of me. That is literally right in front of me, right? You have to look around you. I always tell people, especially in manifestation, before you count 100, you have to count 1. Right? You cannot wait for Prince Charming. You cannot wait till you get the cash. You have to look around and ask yourself, okay, I know that what I'm calling is calling me first. Let me look around and make sure that I am testing out all opportunities, right? So I really hope that helps. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and join the movement. Bye.